to me a little bit about what you're seeing when you work with school board members. Do they ever discuss with you about the trouble that they're seeing with student achievement in their districts? I know that we talk a lot about we see ACT college readiness scores, all our core subjects, they've dropped significantly. I think it was they've dropped 32% in 2015 to just 18% in 2024. So, just from your perspective, what is driving the decline?
That's a good question. And first of all, when you talked about when you ask about when I go out and talk to school board members about the data, quite honestly, they're shocked. Many of them don't have that data, or that data is somehow, I don't know, gift wrapped in a different packaging so that it doesn't, show the reality of what's going on with students that are
Like
walking through the halls of their schools.
who's doing the gift wrapping?
Well, they may get a report perhaps from their superintendent. I've had school board members who said, I've never seen these scores. And so then they question that. And I say, well, quite honestly, they come from the Kansas State Department of
That's always the
Education.
question is where are you getting this
That's where you're
information?
getting
You
the
have
data.
to
And
be
and
wrong.
exactly. And so I say, I'll send you a link. And that's what I'll do is I'll send them a link, and I'll tell them this is where you can get it. I don't make this stuff up. And so they may get a report that's different, or they may not get those kinds of reports at all. So they may be completely ignorant. I just want to really be, make sure that we're aware that there are school board members out there who don't get this information, or they're told maybe some round numbers. So that can be somewhat shocking to them. And so there's oftentimes that the very first response is, being taken aback and, oh, this can't possibly be true. But if you accept it, that, as I said, can be very difficult because you're going to have to make those decisions. You're going to have to accept it. Sometimes it's going to mean that, wait a minute, you mean I've sent my children, my grandchildren, my nieces, nephews, or these kids that I love, they've been through these schools, and they have not been provided the kind of education that I was always told that they had.
Right.
We provide this data, but as I've been working with different school districts and we have community listening sessions, this isn't a shock. It really is not a shock, because we have employers who are saying, I can't hire your graduates. I had an employer say in a listening session,
Wow.
I'm really sorry, I can't hire your graduates
Yeah.
because they're not able to count out money. They're not able to do,
Basic
they don't have
skills.
the skills.
Hmm.